I'm Alicia Baker, and I'm here on behalf of my 11-year-old daughter who passed away and my parents. We were part of the Casa Bonita community, and there were 9 others that were swept away. We started doing our summers here back in 1990. This was not a new endeavor coming out here. My parents bought a cabin out here in 2008, so this was our regular happy place. The river that we've loved so much killed them. I'm sorry.
All right.
In our community, there were 19 cabins, and we were the only one up on stilts. So let's just say that we got cell service, which we didn't, but with Wi-Fi, you could. Let's just say they got an alert. The alert says, seek higher ground. They're on stilts. Thank you. Where are they supposed to go? My suggestion would be that instead of just sirens, we actually have sensors in the water that would then alert sirens to go off. Because if you just have sirens that go off, people stop paying attention to them. Like, if we have gauges in the water already, put a sensor on them. If it gets to a certain point, that's when the siren goes off. Not just because, oh, it might flood. Because to be honest, if I got an alert that said 6 to 7 inches, I'd been like, cool, that's the dock. It wouldn't have made that much of a difference. Now, when you're talking 30 feet, that's a whole nother story. Something that I was the first parent at Ingram Elementary on July the 4th. Ingram Elementary wasn't even actually aware that they were the spot. When I got there, there were volunteers there. They had no way of communicating anything, and no one was in charge. And I waited there for over 12 hours for news, and literally no one could tell you anything at all. Literally no one was in charge. It wasn't until Sunday morning that really things started happening. Our parents were found on Saturday, but not identified until Sunday. And by then they had already been taken to Bexar County. And autopsies had been performed, which we would not have asked for. It seems pretty obvious. My daughter was not identified until Thursday the 10th. And the only thing that identified her at all was her charm bracelet. When we know better, we do better. And so we need to do better for the people in this community, for the people that are suffering. And like I said, we need to give people a chance. This is a lovely community. Like, everything, people have been fantastic. But I don't think the sirens by themselves will be helpful. Like I said, people will stop listening to them. But the sensor, when it gets to a certain level, and then the sirens go off, and then people know it's time. Like, this is serious. It's not just a, oh, it's going to rain, yay, kind of thing. I think that's my suggestion as someone that's living through a nightmare.
Thank you for your testimony. Sir?